Test of dexterity or just a regular check?
It's a test of dexterity.
Oops.
So, arriving in Stonebrook, following 3 days of travel, the Brotherhood of the Dark Star headed to the town hall to speak with Osric Dane, the bailiff of Stonebrook. And they were told 3 weeks ago miners broke into a sealed Hyperborean chamber under the Slag Hills. Looking at Farcoon, he says, and within days, the miners found pockets of green gas that wouldn't disperse. The smoke thickened and stayed. Miners stopped sending ore. Last messenger stumbled into town, blind and burned from the inside. I'm being pressured by the Ironmongers Guild to open the road. They're threatening to replace me with a city-appointed official, or shipments don't resume. I believe something unnatural now controls that boundary site, and I refuse to send more locals to die. His offer of 200 gold pieces and lodging at the Silver Pick in Chromarium for a 10-day was enough. A word of 100 gold pieces for the return of the signet ring and ore ledgers, as well as spoils, sealed the deal. Offering a silver token each to rest for the evening, the Brotherhood made their way to the Ore Cart Inn. You were alive for now. What's your next move?
I would have started the process before going to bed that night to get a new shadow ready for the next day. Probably unnerving most of the locals.
I'll drink heavily at the bar until I pass out.
Yes, heading to the largest building, still open to travelers. Thick stone walls, leaded windows, and on quick notice when you're going in, you notice all the windows on every single house is closed. All of the shutters are drawn, and when you look closely, there's a thin line of tar all the way around the frame of every window, attempting to seal out the smoke. You can see the sky the color of rust, and you can see off in the distance a pillar of green smoke rising straight up. It doesn't blow with the wind, just stays.
Wow.
Walking in,
I guess X marks the spot on that one.
yeah. As you walk in, you can smell sweat and tar, and the symbol of the inn, an ore cart overflowing with ale, hangs askew above the door. Take you over here.
Well, we're going to stand outside, or we're going to go in.
We're going in. I can use some drink.
I need some new parts for Shadow.
I'll be drinking until I pass out at the bar.
I'm not going to go that far. Someone needs to drag you back to your room.
Yeah, it's your turn anyways.
Daglin takes out one of his Stevie Nicks-esque scarves and kind of wraps it around, looking
nice.
at the tarred windows and kind of gazing at the ominous smoke out there, and kind of feels a sense of panic in this place. So he just kind of tries to make it a little more muffled to kind of cover his he doesn't want to breathe any more of this stuff than he has to. And I look over at this and I go, "Shall we? I believe there's a card game for us and some drink to be found in this lovely place." And what's the name? We look up at what was the name of the bar again?
Or Cart Inn.
The Ore Cartin. Yes, it's obviously a 5-star establishment. Shall we? And kind of bode my friends to come hang out in the bar.
As we go in, I actually look at the windows. Are the soot layers on the outside or the inside of the windows?
The on the outside, you can see that there's a thin film of green dust on almost everything.
Okay. All right. So something blowing from the outside, landing on everything, making everything with the green dusty. All right. So go in. Probably be still green dust all over the place, but I may follow what my friend did with the scarf at one point once we're outside again.
Oh, I have plenty. Start pulling them out like an awful magician.
Just give me one you didn't use for an undergarment.
Oh, you don't want this one? Absolutely not. This one. Yeah, I make
You
sure I
think he
don't
has
give
one
the
like that?
Viking my special ones. Don't want to scar the young lad. You know what I mean?
So head to the barkeep and order up some drinks.
Yes, as you get there, you approach and says, "Ah, you're travelers. You're not from around here. I'm Lyra Maggs." And looking at her, you can sense right off the bat she is a no-nonsense woman or does not want to put up with any shenanigans.
Well, that puts all.
Right there, Daglin.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Fuck.
Large
Yep.
pitcher of ale in a cup for me. Whatever they want, they can figure it out.
Yes, of course. And she pours a thick mug, mug she pours is a deep red color. Has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. Not quite.
But it matches my mood.
Excellent. You're more than welcome.
I'll throw silver down on the bar top.
She says, thank you, sir. Thank you. Anyone else have any other business before the evening?
I just look for some good drink, maybe a little bit of food. Spend a little while watching my friend drink himself to intoxication.
She says, yes, we do have some a watery stew. So she brings you almost like a tin plate filled with like a warm, almost like a warm milk, but it's got a lot of dried biscuits to go with it. Definitely need more biscuits to make the milk palatable.
Any port in the storm, right?
Since the caravan stopped, we've run out of a lot of items.
What happened to this caravan?
The caravan stopped when the mine shut down and that green smoke appeared. it's stopped all work. Nobody returns from the mines. Many of the gods won't even go.
Well,
we'll have to check on that then.
I guess that is our next stop of pleasure. Maybe we'll hit that in the morning. I'm assuming you have rooms available.
It's, yes, of course. And if you recall, Osric Dan gave you each a token. That
Yep.
Titles you
Yeah,
to-
throw the token down.
Oh, so, the guests of Osric. Please. Avail yourself to anything we have to offer. And
Butcher, livestock pen, any meat of kind.
there's not much left of anything that's outdoors. It's since the smoke started, the ash burns everything away. There's
Any bones left?
you could. I do believe there are some bones out in the ash yards. It's more of a burial ground now.
The dead don't mind. Okay, that'll be a later trip tonight. Thank you.
But John, is it like so is this place kind of dead? Or is there like the surrounding, like, so it's kind of like a local bar or a local tavern, kind of a quaint spot, but it's even dead. It's like off season, like Lake Town
like
bar kind of thing, right?
There's one group of three guys sitting at the table, what you see, and then there's another table of two younger almost like children, probably about 12 or 13, sitting there eating from the same plate.
All right. Am I under the assumption too that since with the blockade or the convoys not coming, supplies in this town have been greatly diminished, correct?
Yes,
Like-
she says, yes. We're definitely low on everything.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm gonna get into my pocket. I kind of look over. I go, my friends and I, we want to celebrate tonight. For tomorrow, we have some business at the mine to attend to help everything get going and to start these convoys returning and helping the town. We've been dispatched here to do that. But tonight, we're gonna party. And so I take out of one of my many folds of my pocket, Daglin takes out this large jug of cherry brandy.
Nice.
And sits it down on the table and looks over to the locals. I'd also like another plate of food for the kids. Hey, I'm buying drinks on us, everyone. Let's celebrate life tonight. Almost like that Josie Wales kind of bar scene kind of thing, where I'm just like, whatever, let's go for it. Let's drink. So I put some of my best stuff on there. Hopefully the lady can get some shots out and have some for my buddy Dis and my arrogant Hyperborean friend and my big Viking. who saved me. That's true, my friend. That's true. My wise Hyperborean friend just want to kind of get out the good stuff and kind of start a vibe kind of up, so I'm gonna get out my my little mandolin, or if I look around the bar, if they have like a piano or anything sitting around, I'm just gonna kind of go over there and start just kind of playing some cool groovy bluesy kind of stuff, and just kind of get the mood kind of going here with everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. Drinks on the house. And you see a couple of the older guys that are still sitting there.
I motion them over. Come over. Yeah, come over.
They grumble.
I'm drink friend.
They leave. Lyra gets a tray of a couple of shots and brings them over to the table. She says, "Compliments of traveler's brains," and they're all cheers, and holds it up and they'll down them, and then they're back to their quiet muttering at the table.
Lyra, my love, can you tell us something about this this fog here? This it seems it seems awful.
And as one of the guys that had turned, he looks at you. He says, "Smoke, it sings at night. Those who answer hear it whispers their name back. It's nothing to be trifled with." And one of the other guys chirps up. He says, "I was down in the mines week before they found that blasted cave." And he looks to Varkun. He says, "The mines go down past the bones of the world." He says, "And the Hyperboreans built something there to trap a god."
And that is the rumor, or that is myth?
Well, that's what we believe. That's what I've heard.
And when was the last time anybody was down in these mines?
There's people out there now, all driven crazy by that smoke.
I'm going to light up a torch. I'm not going to waste a light spell just yet. Let's see how deep it goes before I go throwing a spell. So I'll pull a torch out of my pack, flint and steel, and light it up, and I'll hold it with my shield hand.
Oh, the mines.
Oh, are we there yet?
No,
I'm sorry.
No.
My wife is talking to me. I'm trying to do two conversations at once. All right, we're not there yet.
You're still at the town.
Lyra, I'm sorry. My friend almost burnt the bar down. I'm sorry. No, Varkun, please don't burn it down. No worry, my friend.
Has there been any? Have they pulled anything strange out of that mine? Strange rocks, minerals.
As far as I know, the only thing they found down there was the hunter. It doesn't
refresh my memory. Who's the hunter?
Some say it's Urok. Roll me a d6, Parker. Soon as you hear the name Urok, it rings a bell, and you heard the story.
It does, actually.
You heard the story in the elder days, when the Hyperborean forges thundered like the hearts of mountains. A smith named Urok of Koros wrought weapons for kings and idols for sorcerers. He sought a flame that would never fade, and even in the coldest cycle of nightfall, he bound lightning to ore, mixed blood with quicksilver, forged a fire that ate the air, but not the fuel. The metal at birth was indestructible. When he quenched it, the water boiled into vapor, and it entered him. His lungs became bellows, his veins molten. He lived, no longer breathed. And
so I basically say that ancient myth is obscure at best. We shall see if this hunter is alive, but I do not believe so.
He still walks. He walks again. He walks the lug wastes.
That's the ancient myth. If I see it, then I will believe it. Until then.
My question is, the weapons, do they exist?
Again, it is myth. Weapons of this type may have existed at one time in ancient days, but no longer.
And you also recall hearing or reading about Urok in Catherine Falls library. Urok was said to once be the divine aspect of Athanasis, patron of labor and craft. And when the gods withdrew from the world, Athanasis cast off his flame self to preserve balance. The cast off fragment sank into the earth and became Urok, the unbound, will to create without conscience. Thus, the two are mirror and shadow. One blesses the worker's hands, the other consumes them. So the miners continue to talk about the smoke and the hunter, and they're all fearful.
As I said, this is all conjecture and ancient myth. If we do run into this, it could be a bunch of picks for all we know that have come up from the ground and have waylaid the miners. I don't believe in, thank you. I don't believe in these myths, but we shall see.
Have any of your friends, your miner compatriots, have any of you, seen any evidence of this? Any evidence of this phenomena?
The last messenger that returned barely made it back to town before he died. He was blind, and his lungs were burned from the inside. Any that die in the ash decay very quickly, end up nothing but bones. How some of the people that have become, and he's searching for the word, and he goes, tempered. That's what they call them, the tempered. How they survive out there in that smoke, I'll never know.
They may pray to some. They may pray to some. They may pray to Lug or some other, maybe the Great Toad, for luck and whatnot to be able to withstand that. I know not of that, because apparently I have bad luck. I'm on a bad losing streak here in the card table. Don't even want to get into it. But yes. Anyway, sir, thank you for any of that. And one last thing that I just remembered. You said that the smoke, it whispered for those that heard it. What did you mean by that?
Depends on what you smoke. Whispers of me all the time.
He's cut off. No more cherry brandy, my friend.
Some hear their name, others names of loved ones. I've lost friends. And I've heard it whisper, and I ran the other way.
Valuable to know. Thank you, my friend. And
take care, and hopefully you're successful.
oh no, this is giving me the creeps, honestly. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna saunter back to the bar, look over, give my Hyperborean friend the look, like, You know, these locals, what are you gonna do, right? And I'm hoping that what they're saying is like, you know, just fictional BS because I kind of don't want to deal with this kind of stuff if it's real. So, um,
That's what
so
we're
I'm gonna
here
hope these
for.
guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope these guys are like hayseeds, right? So we're gonna go with what Marcoon, you know, we're gonna go with Logic Manor, I think, on this one. So we can at least sleep tonight. So anyway, I'm gonna head over to the bar and just kind of hang out and kind of eye Mira and eye the place. Just keep an eye out on my friends.
So, what are the kids doing while this conversation is happening?
Oh, they're plowing down their second plate that Declan threw towards them, and they are still all looking very hungry.
Who's looking hungry?
Kids,
And they don't have any supplies here at all.
very little.
I'll roll over to how many kids are there?
There's two.
I'll pull out 2 days worth of iron rations and I'll put it down in front of them.
Thank you.
It may not be
Your
much, but
Grace.
it will get you through the hard time.
Yes, since mother and father never returned, we need to remain here.
Are they minors?
Yes.
And what is your mother and father's name? Is that
One is Derek, is my father. My mother is Denise.
she swings an axe also, or a pick?
Yes, she's a minor. She's a very large woman. She's bigger than my father.
Aurora's bless both of you. Tomorrow we may return with your parents. If not, we will return with news of them. But until now, I sleep. Where is our room?
Lena looks and points to a small stairwell at the back of the room that heads up to the second floor.
I'll be there if you need me. Until then, do not bother me. And I just kind of trounce up the stairs.
How far is this ash pile you mentioned?
The ash yard's just outside of town, and she says, and at this hour you won't miss them. The glow is very strange and odd. Please do be careful.
Hey, Borg. Gonna go
Yeah.
for a walk?
Sure.
Daglin looks a little busy. I'm gonna go collect the necessary pieces from the pile or ash yard or whatever the place is.
The ash yards.
Have Borg help me identify animal parts and not people parts, as to not unnerve the locals any more than I'm already going to.
Sounds like a plan. We can do that. You're doing the digging though.
Oh, I don't mind the digging.
So as you guys head out into towards the gate and out into the ash fields, you can see it looks like innumerable piles of gray black powder, almost, where it used to be farmland. It now looks like almost like a slag dump, but it's not. The air carries it like a metallic tang, and you can feel your breath as you draw your breath. You can feel grit in your throat.
Well, I'm going to put that wrap around my mouth and nose and try and not breathe through all of that stuff.
I'll do the similar thing, but I'll take some charcoal that I brought with me to layer in with the cloth to put over to help filter it out.
Yeah. So, as you're walking, the underfoot, the ground shifts like almost like flour on stone. Uh, and sometimes you'll be walking through and there'll be like a big crusted piece of slag or something, and like you'll stub your toe, and
Wow.
every once in a while there's a brief hiss and a shot of air comes up from some kind of vent or something that's underneath and blows the ash back up into the air. And you
I'm
notice,
beginning to think this problem is bigger than anyone thinks.
and then you see a few little white pieces sticking out of one pile.
Yeah, if they look usable, I'll brush the dirt away or.
Yeah, as you start pulling like as you go to look and thinking you're gonna have to dig for it, it doesn't. It's almost like pulling it out of sand, but you're pulling bones out. Most of them are coated with like a hardened slag on the outside.
Huh. It's like armor coating for bones.
Yeah. Hey, could get an armor class boost for your pet.
Yeah. I need to get both you guys to roll me d8s.
D8s.
Yes. As you continue to pull pieces out and look like you can probably get enough pieces to make something. There's some animals, there's some human bones.
Well, we try to
Perfect.
weed out the human bones.
As much as possible, of course, but
Yeah,
I'm not picky. The locals might be.
that's why I'm hinting that one.
That's
Don't
why I
want to
brought
piss
you
off
with
the
me.
locals. Yep.
That's why I brought you.
So that if you piss off the locals, I can smack them upside the head? Is that what you're
I
trying
mean,
to
to
say?
try to avoid that
Ah,
until we get paid.
there you go.
And then as you're continuing to walk, all of a sudden, probably about 40 or 50 feet away, then you hear a hiss, and then all of a sudden, a big huge gout of flame shoots up out of the ground, lighting up a big area just for an instant, and then it calms back down again.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I think we're getting underpaid on this one.
Yeah, I have this strange feeling we should start looking for ROI, ROUIS, rodents of unusual size.
Maybe that's
Some
almost what it's
mythical
like,
weapons that are
Yep.
our crew says doesn't exist.
but it's night.
Huh?
It's
They don't
nighttime.
exist. Well,
And
we
it's-
gathered the bones that you need, and we probably should head back.
Yeah, I'll put them together when we get there.
Find. Roll me a d6 and see if you find enough bones. Yes, you do find enough bones to make another creature.
All right. Well, we bagged them up and roll back towards where he can start assembling them, and I can get some sleep.
Turning back, the guards are more than pleased to see you, and they're looking at the way you're dressing, trying to keep the grit out, and they start putting on their own masks of sorts and trying to
Keep some of it out.
keep some of it out. Keep all of it out. With that, the night passes. As some of you rest, some of you work.
Some of you pass out.
Some of you pass out.
Only
Others-
about an hour before it rests, so
Others continue to drink and play a solemn tune in an empty bar. As dawn, the sun begins to crest over the horizon early in the morning. What are we going to do?
Well, any suggestions? I'm thinking we probably want to start checking out things like the geyser of green smoke.
or wherever the mine entrance is that no one wants to go to.
Something tells me that's how you get to the geyser of green smoke.
We
And of
We're
probably,
course, we
supposed to
still have to
find-
watch out.
we probably have to go underground to get up into wherever that is.
Yep.
So I agree with this, that we go there.
And then
We
we still
are
have to
meant
watch
to-
out for. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bob.
No, I was going to say we also still have to look out for the thing that we saw in the distance as we were approaching.
Yeah, I forgot to ask about that. that large serpentine smoke monster thing on the horizon. It's giving me an overall feeling of existential dread. Yes, damn it, I forgot about that. Damn you, Cherry Brandy. I knew there was one more thing too. Like that I was gonna ask them. I was like, what was it? What was it? God damn it. Oh well.
So as
So,
the miners in the morning were there, while you were staying up late last night, Declan was getting directions, and they said, yes, it's roughly 2 miles northeast of Stonebrook, out in a canyon that they call the Maw of Lug. It's an old river gorge, long since choked with slag and ash and forgotten machinery. Road used to be paved with dark stone quarried from the canyon itself. The surface is now melted and warped. Slag fuses into glassy veins that crunch and flex. The route winds between Slag Hills, heaps of metallic waste and collapsed smelter tunnels. As you walk, the air smells of burnt oil and sulfur. Something that never fades. The landscape shimmers faintly with a green haze. A reminder of what sleeps below. As you depart under the sky, color bruised iron, the winds carry a ring of distant bells. The miners' bells. You've heard the bells before from different churches, but as you leave town, the bells are behind you. There's a as you begin to walk, you can hear the faint hiss of escaping gas. Road narrows quickly, hemmed by cairns of fused rock. Guards of the gate, they refuse to go any further than the first mile marker. And one of them says to you, "The smoke eats the light." As you walk, your shadows are long. They're always long, but they've taken on a sickly green color across this road. And you notice there's no birds, no insects, just the hum of unseen vents and hisses. As you round a corner, you approach the broken bridge. Old ore causeway spanning a shallow ravine. Half of it collapsed. The supports now fused. Solid enough for a man, but not a wagon. And below, a trickle of runoff hisses where it meets the glowing rivulets of slag underneath. The handrails are gone. And the far side bears a sign, and the paint long burned away, reading simply, "No fire beyond this point."
Yeah.
How would you like to cross this ridge?
Very carefully.
One at a time.
Yeah.
All right. As you're starting to look at it, I'm going to need to make some dexterity checks. One at a time.
Oh, time to get a new character.
Test of dexterity or just a regular check?
It's a test of dexterity.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
What?
Wait, can I
Yes.
get past that?
As most of you make it across
Yeah.
without a problem,
Good job.
Barcoon
Still
slips.
hungover.
He's hung over, reached out to grab a staff of metal
I would.
to prevent the fall, and it immediately snapped under his weight. And
I try and grab him before he falls all the way.
That's going to be
If I'm close enough.
yeah. I'm going to say no because he's going to take.
Okay.
He's going to drop and take 6 points. 6 points of damage. Not just from the fall, but from the slow climb through the razor sharp slag that's lining the sides of this small canyon.
I don't advise on that doing that.
Yeah, it's not an advised course of action.
As you're continuing, you've been going probably about almost a mile and a half. You're starting to notice the temperature beginning to rise as the road descends into a canyon. Anybody got any lanterns or flames or torches going?
Torches.
Wait, we just said
I can
there's
light
no
one.
flame at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, wait a second. We're collecting ammo. Flame only.
I will cast the light spell. Yeah, let's not blow up.
Okay.
Got a boy.
That's a good idea.
Hold on. Yeah. You got a light? That's just so so I know that I've cast it already for me, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Yeah. So that will last, I think, 6 turns.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's an
6
hour.
turns, so
Hour.
30-foot diameter, 120-foot range.
It's the canyon walls begin to narrow and press in and close. Black cliffs streaked with green crystal. When you look, it pulses faintly. And then begin to hear some sounds, almost like a chanting.
Discernible language? Like
It-
spellcasting chanting or prayer chanting?
It sounds like a prayer.
Okay.
It's
What
that
does-
cadence, and it's consistent. It's not stopping.
Is it in a language that we can understand?
That's a good question. Does everybody speak?
Norse and common.
Nope.
I'm an Hyperborean.
Hyperborean.
I've got Cimmerian, dialect, Tingle, Celtish, or Pickish. That's some random ones.
Nope. How about Daglin?
I've got a bunch of what was stated already, and the only one that wasn't stated that I have is Thracian.
No. It is not. It is none of those.
Okay. John, I'm going to use my discern noise ability to try to see if I can figure out the particular way that this noise is coming from.
Yep.
As far as like a directional thing or whatever. D12. Come on, baby. Get low. Yeah, baby. All right.
Yeah. So you can tell that it is coming from deeper up the canyon, closer to where this pillar of green smoke continues to rise.
Do you want to go ahead and scout ahead and see what's up there? And we'll
Yeah, I'll scout out.
Yeah, whoever can silently move, I say let's do it.
I can do it.
can both
I'm gonna.
That
You know, stealthily, I moved across the bridge.
That's right.
So me and you can
okay.
scout it out because
Let's
we
do
can
that,
both
Bob.
move
Down.
silently.
Absolutely. I say we do that. I'm gonna get my short bow ready. I'm gonna knock an arrow, and the big Viking kid and I are gonna go
Yep.
do a little scouting and see what we can see.
So
Yeah.
do the move silently.
Yes. Give us a
Yep.
move
D12.
on both.
Is that a win or a fail?
You're right
Yeah,
there,
1 for
Bob.
7. I made it. Yep, I made it.
Me too. For once, we buy. Yeah. All right, we're creeping. I love it. Scooby Doo.
So as you get closer, you come to a point with some rock outcroppings. You can smell firewood. You can smell the scent of this heavy green smoke is in the air, mixed with a lot of other smoke. But you can, as you come around the corner, you can see through the haze. You can see a number of figures in an opening, and then you can see where this pillar of green smoke is coming from. It is pouring from the mouth of a mine.
Okay.
Do these people look like miners? Do they bear like working hands and stains and all that, or are they like more like in their little hoods and being creepy?
Yeah,
or
they look like they were once miners at some point, but they all look ready for action.
Huh. Okay. Well, I think we should get back and grab the rest of the boys
Actually,
what do you say?
You report back, and I'll wait here. If they start to move, I get a bonus on surprise if I'm alone. So I
Oh yeah,
can probably
yeah,
point
you can put
poke a
some on them.
bunch of them if they start moving
Okay.
on us while you guys are
Okay,
coming up.
before I leave, I'm going to set up
Oh, I can do that while you leave. I'll set my arrows.
arrows. Okay, cool. So set your arrows. You're good to go. You're gonna have a sniper attack trap. I'm gonna go back and tell the guys, inform the guys what's going on. Oh yeah, yeah, we made it. We're sneaky. So we sneak back to the camp. Dis Farcoon, quickly, we found something. Something that's quite frankly a little bit up your alley, Varcoon. There seems to be some miners in a semicircle chanting some god awful thing about some unknown god that I've never heard of. But anyway, let's get our stuff, boys. The big Vikings got him under the spot gun. Let's go. And so Damon's kind of excited. He looks over at the new shadow and just goes and kind of jumps back. Holy shit, man. Kind of looks at him and then ends up going off.
We're gonna shine like a beacon, but lead on. Because we got my light spell going. Otherwise we can't see.
Shadow will go first, so the shadow from Shadow is cast forward. As creepy as that's gonna be.
Oh, I like that. Some giant creature can make some crazy noises. All right, Dread Pirate Robert stuff right there. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, and make sure you guys come up slightly to the side so that they'll turn towards you, and I'll come in on their angle.
Okay.
So that will be quite their surprise.
Do you guys want to? Would you guys want to come back and follow us back and kind of make our way to them while Bob hides and does his thing? And I'm sure I can talk with these fine gentlemen.
We know where we're going, so lead the way.
Absolutely. So in tow with Dis and Varcoon, we head down and basically kind of past, and we're gonna walk up another spot like the way and just kind of walk towards the chanting, as far as not like the sneaky way where Bob is. So we're gonna kind of come at him at the other way, at the other angle, because we have the light spell, so they're gonna see us coming anyway.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the light spell, we wouldn't be able to see, right?
It would be.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, it's perfect. We need it. So, yeah,
Okay.
we can at least get there with the light spell, and then probably use the ambient whatever thing they're using to kind of go from there.
They've got fires going all around.
It's all OSHA. They're breaking their own rules. Damn it.
Little spots blank.
So we're gonna follow.
I'm gonna take you guys over. You're at the bottom.
Remember, I'm actually kicked way off to the side.
Yeah.
I'm probably up by these rocks up over here.
Up here.
Yep, that'll work.
So where's the green smoke on this thing?
You zoom out.
The big
Dude,
smoke
that
pillar.
looks awesome. Look at that. That looks awesome as hell.